Jr. Jessie Primer Jr. was born July 16, 1948 in Canton, Mississippi. Canton, Mississippi is a small town about 18 miles north of Jackson, Mississippi, the capital city. His musical career started with the love for the electric guitar. He learned to play the guitar with his cousin, John Primer, a world-renowned blues artist in and around the city of Chicago, Illinois. John and his older brother lived in Camden, Mississippi, a small town north of Canton, Mississippi. The older brother was the only one that had a guitar. When he left home, the brothers would only let no one play his guitar. But when he left home, John and Jessie would sneak his guitar out the house and they would practice. They got pretty good learning to play some of Muddy Water tunes, a lot of old blues tunes. John and his family migrated to Chicago. Jessie's family remained in Canton, Mississippi. Well, he got interested in the band, the marching band, the school band, and wanted to play the B-fly slide trombone. They were a very poor family, but his father was always supportive. He told him if he wanted to play, that he would try to squeeze it into the family budget. All his friends had bright, shiny instruments. The one that his father found for Jessie, he paid $15 for. And it was so rusty, brass so wouldn't make it shine. Jessie knew he had a lot of obstacles in front of him, but he just wanted to learn to play the instrument. He started late in high school in the band on that instrument, but they laughed because he was about 11th grade, and they laughed because his instrument was so rusty. His senior year, he told his band director that he wanted to go to college and major in music. He looked at Jessie and said, "What? You don't have enough background for music." In spite of all the odds, Jessie went down to Alcorn State University and auditioned. His audition was fair. The band director's name was Mr. Samuel Griffin. Mr. Griffin looked at him and replied, "If you are trying so hard, I'll give you a chance. But you gotta practice." Jessie told Mr. Griffin, he said, "Mr. Griffin, if you just give me a chance, I promise to get better." So he signed him up as a music major. Every night, when everyone was sleeping about 2 a.m. to 5:30 a.m., Jessie was in the fine art building practicing. He would always carry plenty of pocket handkerchiefs to wipe the blood from his lips in order to keep practicing. Finally, he became section leader over about 35 trombone players in the band. He became student music writer and arranger for the marching band. He would take the knowledge that he learned from Jessie May, his guitar, and apply it to his theory classes. Primer built a swing band called the Tornado. This band played for school dances at the college and for entertainment functions that the president would have. The Tornado was a hot band that played not only in Mississippi, but Louisiana and surrounding areas. He graduated from Alcorn in 1972 and landed his first job back in his hometown, Canton, Mississippi. At the same time as junior high band director, he started building a band in Canton called the Chicken Shack, his first band. The picture of the guys hangs in the museum in Canton along with his guitar, Jessie May. Later, he was promoted to high school band director. Jessie Primer, after becoming high school band director, he was able to send so many children to colleges and universities. As many as he could. He made 7 music instructors, band directors from that high school band, and all still teaching in the field of music. One was his son, Dr. Jessie Primer III, working in the music department as chair over the Department of Music at Tougaloo College. While teaching, Primer was still building a career in the blues genre with his guitar, Jessie May, playing and performing with some of the best players over the country. Also at the same time building a record label, YURIC Records. He named it after his youngest son, YURIC Primer. I guess the most rewarding thing for him was when the governor from Yazoo City was elected. He went to his inauguration. When he was over the governors and the highway patrol were just standing in there in the corner, Primer was coming up the hallway and he stopped the governor and told him that he had something for him. He said, okay. Primer told him if he would just wait right there, just for 1 minute, he would run to the car and he would get it. So he said, okay. The car was about a half mile down the street. So he got one of his recordings, dancing on Hickory Street, the holler, and he ran back, out of breath. The governor was still waiting. He handed it to him and told him, "Governor, do something with this." Later, the Mississippi Blues Trio was born. I don't know if that had any bearing, but I would like to think so.